maybe the best fuel save of your entire career make up for those 2 races.
Man, that was, how about that for some fuel mileage? It was just, we've had our fair share of, things not go our way with fuel mileage, and just super thankful for Rudy, all these guys, all the engineers back at the shop, and just this whole race team. We've been through a lot this year. It's been a lot of growing pains. It's been tough on us, but it feels really good today to get a win. Honestly, felt like we had a good car and just kind of raced it and just tried to be there at the end, and we were, and luckily the fuel was enough there at the end. I think I ran out right there. That's why I stopped. But just thanks to Raptor, thanks to Chevrolet, Mr. Hendrick, everybody, Relay, Liberty, everybody.
You and I were talking about how frustrating it's been the last few months, having the speed, not being able to execute races. In fact, Rudy used the word desperate for a win. What was it like inside the 24 camp these last few months?
Yeah, I think our confidence in each other never wavered. I feel like our speed's been better than it's ever been, and that's a big reason why we stay confident. I feel like every week we work really hard together and show up prepared, show up fast, and yeah, we needed just one to go our way, and today it did. So it honestly, they haven't, but today did.
Man, they overcame everything, stretching the fuel to the very end. Brake issues early in the race, but William Byron finally gets win number 2 in 2025. But he is joining us right now. So Ryan, I don't know where to start with this day. You had the speeding penalty, almost went a lap down, almost pitted because you thought you had a loose wheel. How would you summarize this day?
Pretty eventful. So,
I'd say so, yeah.
Eventful would be the word of the day, but you know what? I am super proud of everybody at RFK, Derek, and the entire group for making solid adjustments, having a little bit of luck there when that caution came out and allowed us to kind of take another shot at it. So thanks to RFK, thanks to Mohawk Northeast, and everybody with this Ford Mustang. I thought if we had a bunch of restarts, we were going to be okay because we were so good in that third lane, but it just seemed like the long run, that last run wasn't the best thing for us.
Brian, it was just a great job of driving and persevering through some difficult situations by you, and I'm sure you've been told you cut the deficit to that 16th spot. I realize that's your teammate that's up there, but I know you want to get there for you and your crew and your team. So you're only 23 back now, but what was the mindset as you got there later and with your boss, Brad, knowing he had a fast car whenever he caught you?
Yeah, on that restart, when we were able to get to third, I thought we were going to have a shot at it, and it seemed like we could close in on the 19 and the 24 a little bit. And then I just got loose, and when Brad was catching me, I thought of what's the best thing to do for a teammate in the company, and wanted to give him the opportunity, even if it was at a deficit for us. But, ultimately, I look forward to Watkins Glen, Richmond, and Daytona. All 3 of us can still get in. It's going to take a lot of perseverance and a lot of luck. But we have fast race cars, and we can get the job done.
Oh, man, they were so close to pitting for what they thought was a loose wheel. Didn't happen. Fortunately for you guys, Ryan, terrific top 5 run.
Yeah, great job,
back-to-back top 5s, by the way. Congrats.
Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
All right, Ryan Preece cuts into that deficit just a little bit over his teammate. Meanwhile, Chase Briscoe looked like he might have enough fuel and maybe enough car to get by William Byron, but it winds up being second. He's with Kim.
Chase Briscoe comes home runner-up. It looked during that last green flag run that maybe you had something for William. What happened, though, in the end? What were you missing?
Yeah, first off, just want to apologize to the 45 and the 20. I was just really boneheaded move on my part. Got in there and got loose and ruined their day. So that's just 100% on me. But, yeah, there at the end, I thought, I was running William down. I thought I was really in the catbird seat there, and I just got there and kind of stalled out. And, I kind of experienced that, when I was leading earlier. I caught the back of the field and kind of same thing. It's like as soon as I got there, I just kind of died. So, yeah, unfortunate. You're just kind of limited where you can go with the repave and everything. But, yeah, overall, great finish for our Bass Pro Shops Toyota. It's cool. Johnny was here and was wanting to win with him here. But, yeah, I don't know. For us to end up second, it was a good recovery. Our day kind of got flipped upside down whenever that caution came out and trapped us, and was able to, rebound. So, yeah, congrats to William. He did a really good job, and go on to the next one.
You and the team have finished runner-up in 3 of the last 4 races. Is there something that you've identified that you need to do to close them?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, Sonoma, nobody had anything for SVG. And then Dover, I definitely felt like I could have potentially won that one if I was a little more aggressive. And then today, I felt like I was kind of the second best there at the end. And even if it was another 5 laps, I was probably going to run fourth. So I just kind of died there at the end of the run. And I don't know. We've been in position enough, running second like that, you're going to end up winning some of them. It just hasn't went our way the last 3 or 4 of them. So hopefully next week it'll be that way.
Chase Briscoe and this team settled for second.
Brad came charging hard at the end there, led over 60 laps today, but at the end just couldn't quite get there. What held you back?
Yeah, that's the way the yellows fell. We had so many yellows there in stage 3 that it got the 24 and the 19 to where they could make it on fuel, pitting way outside the window, and we just couldn't get back by them. Got back by a lot of guys. Restarted, I think, 24th there after we pitted, and got all the way up to 3rd, but that was as far as I could get, Dave.
Seems like we continue to see the progress of the 6 and the 60s up here as well this weekend.
Yeah, great run for both of our RFK cars. Obviously we want to win, but we're in contention, that's for sure, Dave.
What else do you see then that you need going into next week at a road course?
Watkins Glenham's been good for us. It's been a good track for me. My teammate won there last year. Just keep putting solid runs on the board, and I feel like this will come to us, and we've got some pretty strong Ford Mustangs right now.
I'm looking at them again. How much more time do you think you needed?
I don't know. Blaney was really faster at the end. He had a little bit newer tires, and he was running us down. So I feel like I was going to get the 19, but Blaney was going to pass me, and it was a solid day. Just needed a few more things to go our way.
From 11th to 4th in the final run there and running them down, how much more time did you need?
Oh, I don't know. I would have loved to have 20 if I'm getting greedy. I don't know if I just restarted a little bit further back than those guys, and took me longer to just get in a decent spot, and honestly, it kind of surprised me how hard those guys tanked at the end, and my car kind of kept trucking along, and but then I ran the Brad down, but then everyone's so free, like it's hard to pass anybody, like you're worried of spinning out and you're kind of creeping around the bottom, but it was a fun race overall. Really proud of our group for sticking with it, and appreciate Wabash and Ford and Menards for doing what they do. Really good showing, and just try to keep going. It's been a good last few weeks for us, so I think the speed is there. Just got to keep putting these races together.
And I was thinking really almost 2 races in a row at Iowa. A lot of friends and family who were thinking this was going to happen. Did you let that creep into your mind at all about going for 2?
Before the race, yeah. While I was out there, got some other stuff on my mind. But, we had a good shot, to win today, and it just didn't really work out. The strategies just got really weird with all those cautions, of when guys pitted. It kind of worked out for some of those guys that pitted way earlier, saved them some laps. So it just kind of got funky there, and we were on the back end of it, the later end, and just kind of cycled me behind. But, we recovered really nicely. So proud of, like I said, the whole 12 group.
Another strong day for Ryan Blaney at Iowa.
Bubba Wallace rebounds to finish 6th after 2 free passes and damage to the toe link. What kind of fight was in this team today?
I was just relaxed the whole time, really. And it's interesting how things shake out. We had a up and down day, as you mentioned. Was ready to just debrief the whole car mid-race and figure out what we need to do to just wholesale it. Had our damages, had our issues, and just really fought hard to get our all-true Camry back in the top 10. Felt really good firing off, and I was a little hesitant on how that was going to last. Here we are, P6. After the middle way of the race, if you would have told me to finish 6th, I would have told you, yeah, right.
All right, 3 races left until the playoffs. You got a spot with that win last weekend at Indy. What are you guys focused on for the next 3 weeks?
Yeah, well, it was interesting because I told him, I'm like, man, don't bring this setup because, this is a little reminiscent of Richmond, right? We've always said that every time we come here. And, it ran good at the end, so there's some things to take from there. I thought our crew did an amazing job fixing all the repairs. So I said earlier this weekend, we got to expose our weaknesses, and I think we put everybody to the test here today, and it'll be nice to see where we did fall because I didn't see anything there, but just a hell of a team effort all day.
So it seems like for me, the up and down day of Iowa Speedway for so many people certainly relates to what Alex Bowman went through today. So how do you sort of capsulize what the day was like?
Certainly up and down. Kind of started with getting ourselves too tight in qualifying. So I had to kind of try to get through the field. Super difficult to pass today. And yeah, kind of got up through there, and then I'm an idiot and sped on pit road. So, yeah, apparently when the stop mark in the corner is on me, I don't do it right. When Kevin can actually see it, we do a pretty good job of it. So that's why Kevin's a good spotter and I'm a dumb driver. I didn't stop right, but happy for my Ally 48 team to be able to overcome that. Obviously, you know, Blake did a good job calling strategy. Really bad last restart, but other than that, good day for us.
Strategy's flipping all day, and I felt like maybe Blake had to go from we're going to have 2 sets of tires in, you know, X number of laps to you got to use that one. Were you losing grip? Did you have to save tire?
Yeah, I got the right rear really hot on that restart and then really struggled to kind of try to cool it down and get it back underneath me. So that really comes down to just a poor launch and then being pinned on the bottom. And when you shift and use third gear, you can kind of spin the tires a little bit more, get them hotter. So once I got that hot, we kind of suffered the whole rest of the run, and I tried to cool it back down, but could never get it there. So, yeah, just need a little bit better execution, but still a really good day.
Hi, folks. Lee Diffie from NBC Sports here. If you truly enjoyed what you just watched, you can get more news, interviews, and highlights by subscribing to the Motorsports on NBC YouTube page. You can get it all, so go for it.